Welcome back, guys, to Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns, where as I run around from another last one that I've generated here near the research camp, we fight it before we find out more about this Sarala, Cole, and Grumpy Old Man quest line. Is he still alive? They're all still alive, and it's very, very confusing why they would do such a thing. But all the same, the goblin with all those debuffs isn't going to last very long. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a 5-star fight no matter what. 7 seconds? What kind of rewards do we get? We get a Steel Guard level 2, some more bronze mana stones if ever we needed any more, a tiny bit of EP. We don't need that in the moment with 8 EP full because I came hunting Chocobo Eaters and ended up defeating this guy instead, and we get a wild crest for our trouble, so let's get into town. Apart from oozes and blobs being here, I actually got a grate on it rather than it hitting me for once from the front. What's up with that?
Keep up if you can.
So the nuking begins. It don't last very long, that's for sure. I do wonder if I'll be getting last ones for all small monsters before I even get them for the big monsters, because I might want to challenge the Reaver now if it gives me such a crazy good weapon. But Grumpy Old Man, we're here for you, stubborn old man. Let's talk.
I have something important I want to ask you. It's about Cole from Canopus Farms.
What? Cole, you say? Yeah. What did that sorry excuse do now?
He's dead.
What? That can't be. Are you sure? Why would the goddess take him before me? That son of mine. He never knew how to do anything right.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it. You're Cole's father, are you not? Which also makes you Sarala's grandfather.
Huh? What? No. Cole's father passed away a long time ago.
Cole's a bad liar. And now I know where he gets it from. Long ago, you disappeared out of Cole's life by faking your death. And now, he's doing the same. Your son is planning to leave the village, for good. Sarala will be all on her own.
So, he's not dead? That little... picking up and leaving his only daughter to fend for herself? Doesn't he know how much that'll hurt poor Sarala? I'd like to wring his neck.
Look who's talking. Isn't Cole just following in your footsteps? It's what you did to him.
Well, yeah, but it's different with us. It's not the same thing. I did it so my son could grow into a man. Listen to me, young lady. People don't age in this world, and death is rare. Parents stay parents. Kids stay kids. And that dependency, it never changes. That's why kids never learn to fend for themselves. They always have their parents to rely on. Even a grown man like Cole. So you see, that's why I faked my own death. It was all for his own good, so he could learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
Right. You say you did it for his own good. And I suppose you believe that. But now, are you gonna let Cole do the same thing? You've been watching over them for years now, keeping your secret. But it's time to step in. What about Sarala? She's already lost her mother, her grandfather, and now she's about to lose her father. She's got no one left.
I don't want her to be sad. It breaks my heart seeing her unhappy. You're right. I have to fix this. Maybe I can talk to the 2 of them, and we can start over as a family. It's worth a try. I have a plan. Would you lend me a hand? I'll talk to Cole and lure him to a certain place. Will you talk to Sarala and bring her there? Oh, but please don't tell her I'm the one setting this up. She may not come if she knew.
Yes, I can do that. Where should we meet you?
Chef Aryas' restaurant. Now go to Canopus Farms and talk to Sarala. Please get her to come.
Sure thing, to Canopus Farms it is then, but I was checking my canvas quests on top of that. That's not canvas quest, that's main quest. And the Fading Prayer one here, says something about perhaps in the research camp someone knows them for the old-fashioned photo frame, so... Well let's look around and ask people. There does seem to be a new person here on top of that.
I wonder what the other researchers are doing.
It's just Cornelia up here. Oh, I'm looking for someone who specifically knows about this person.
You see that old husk of an airship over there? There's a grumpy old guy who lives there. I'd keep your distance if I were you. He almost never comes out. Just stays holed up in there. What does he eat? That's what I want to know. He didn't used to get any visitors, but lately I've seen some young girl coming and going.
Thank you, sir, but that was not helpful either. Someone's got to know. So it's either Tilda or maybe the Traveler here.
Is there a chance Cole is still alive? Who could I have seen over in Aryas village?
We still call ourselves a research team, but it doesn't mean much now. Wait, don't tell me. You want me to make more medicine for your own use? Well, if you have the ingredients, I suppose I could do that. You're going to have to pay me, though.
Well, that's not bad. Dayring Blossom, Moonstone Blossoms, we have enough.
All right. Just wait there.
We did need to get ourselves an animal potion after all.
Okay, there you go.
I'll take that, but it's still not what we were looking for. So Tilda has no information, the Traveler has no information, Cornelia has no information. Research Leader, do you have any?
That wreckage has caught your eye, has it? This might be hard to believe, but a man lives there. He's been on his own for years, barely talks to his soul. I see him every once in a while, but he never sticks around. Always turns and flees as soon as he sees me.
But yeah, it seems that no one here knows anything about this person, and I haven't seen an old picture frame just lying around anywhere. So that just brings me to Ultimate Confusion Land. I do wonder if anything was back here. Oh, wait a second. An incredibly hidden treasure chest has the old-fashioned photo frame within it. So brilliant, we got that done. Well, that said, I guess it's time to warp around a bit. We've got the EP after all. So with that said, let's go another chronostasis. Ah! That's not what I wanted to do, but to be honest, it'd probably be easier to run with chronostasis, so with the power of editing, I'll see you over there. And so after a little bit of running, we come back to Knopa's farm, Sarala. We want to reunite you with not just your father, who we horribly told was dead, and you're probably going to blame us for that, and your grandfather. So let's get to it. Let's all go to see the chef together.
Sarala, do you have a minute?
Yes, I do. What is it?
There's someone who wants to meet you. It's the man who told me about your father. He was with him at the end.
You mean you found someone who talked to Father before he passed?
Something like that. What do you say?
Okay. Where should I meet them?
Do you know Chef Aryas' restaurant? He'll be there.
I do. It's that little place in Aryas village, right?
That it is. So she's already well off. Don't want to ride on the back of the Angel of Valhalla, I guess? I could have took you there, to be honest, madame, but still. Well, that said, this time I'm going to use my EP powers to properly get over there. So with that said, where are we going? To Aryas village, of course. For some reason, supposedly that still leaves me with 6 EP. Obviously not true, but whatever. But we still need enough to teleport to Luxarion when it reaches 4. And that's not exactly that far away. But here we go, the town seems to be a lot more alive than it was before, that's for sure.
Welcome to our village. Aryas is its name, and it's home to the finest sheep in the wildlands. You haven't heard of our sheep? Well, that's all right, I suppose. Not everyone has. If there's anything you want to know, about sheep or otherwise, you just ask me. Except, I charge a fee for every question. But I guess I could offer you a special deal. 1 million gil. How does that sound? If you don't like it, then scram! It's a joke, sweetie. I do it to all our visitors. It makes them feel like part of the Aryas family.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, Savannah, but still, we're here to talk to Cole. Or maybe not exactly to Cole specifically, but the grumpy old man over at the chef.
Bonjour. I have heard all about you from Cole's father. Please, come in. Your timing is perfect. The other 3 members of Mademoiselle's party arrived moments ago.
Sarala.
Father? You're alive!
Yes. And I'd like to explain why. I couldn't just abandon you. You deserve to know the whole story.
Sarala, let me explain.
Who are you?
Have you forgotten me? I suppose I don't blame you. I'm Cole's father, your grandfather. I know. They told you I was dead.
Wait, what's going on?
This may be hard to conceive, but I faked my death. I wanted Cole to grow up and learn to do things on his own. That's why I staged the whole thing, and kept it up all these years. And now your father wants to go off on his own and leave you behind. For both your sakes. But unlike me, he wants to do it the right way. He wants you to grant him your blessing before he departs.
I'm so sorry, Sarala. I wanted to tell you, but I just couldn't. I'm going on a journey. I have to do it. To find your mother.
Oh, I just knew it. I knew you hadn't given up on Mother, even after all the time that's passed.
Why don't you all have a seat? You can continue talking inside the restaurant.
So another quest is complete and a family reunited. Pink ring glasses are what we get. We get strength 12 and magic 10 for all of that. Nice stats indeed. So a family reunited, though Cole's over there and it seems everyone's split up yet again.
Can persuade Sarala? She doesn't seem happy about it.
I'm not worried. Sarala knows more than he thinks she does. She's been watching him for years. She knows he's torn. He wants to take care of his daughter, but also, he's consumed by the need to find his wife. He won't be gone forever. One way or another, they'll see each other again. She knows that. When they finally reunite, she'll be with her father and her mother once again.
Well, that done. What's there? Another quest lady just appeared now? What's going on here then, watching woman, when we can't talk to you?
Another disaster! Those woolly-headed ovine have done it again! What goes on in those tiny heads of theirs? Why do they do this?
Sounds like you have more sheep trouble.
I'd say I do! The fuzzy sheep have effected a mass escape! Every single one of them gone!
Doctor, you must calm down.
What? Oh, sorry. You could hear me from over there?
They could hear you back in Luxarian, I'd say.
Oh, it's just I'm so upset. This young lady is Millie, a good friend of mine. Now, Millie, did you need something?
Nothing. It's just that, well, I think I know why the sheep ran away.
You do? Pray tell.
Well, last night I heard some kind of ruckus around the pens. I couldn't tell what it was, but I'm thinking it must have put the sheep into a panic. Maybe it was some kind of monster, and it tried to get at the sheep.
I see. So the sheep were terrorized by the occurrences of the night. Something reminded them of it, and they bolted en masse. Well, that certainly would explain their behavior. But I'm no closer to getting them back. It is near impossible to herd a whole flock of panicked sheep. The only thing that could drive them back is something bigger and scarier than what they saw in the night. Something like a chocobo.
Okay, get on your chocobo and chase the flock leader back to the farm. There are 3 missing flocks that we know of.
Right. I thought this would come to me. You want me to round up your flock. Not that it would be a bad idea. My chocobo needs to stretch his legs.
On the quest, they just keep continuing, don't they?
Oh, I do hope you find the sheep. Thank you for helping.
But how far away are these sheep exactly? I guess you must be one of the flock leaders, considering you're bigger than the rest. Scared sheep you are indeed. How do I hurt you, though? You said you're supposed to be scared of me, yeah? Okay, there we go. We got him moving. But we need to hurt him a bit more that way. Yeah, be scared of my chocobo. And we'll get you nice and penned. Right, one done. I'm guessing the other ones might have gone further afield this time, or are they still nearby? That's a question in itself. Alright, can't see. Ah, there's a fearful sheep. There's something over there, though, in the meantime. Something down there as well. We got an Aryas apple for our trouble. It's down here. Ah, another Yule's flower, of course.
Yule's flowers are still blooming here.
Not that I really need to eat them, though, but you may as well if they're there. Fearful sheep, be more fearful. It seems multiple attacks are what I need. Let's herd you round to the side. Yeah, you get going that way. No, not back down. No, that's the wrong way.
Polta is home to people who worship the goddess Etro. It stands amongst rocky hills, near to the temple.
You say that, but I just wish I could pick up a sheep and Chocobo's beak. That'd be quite good. Come on then, fearful sheep, get in there. Why have we got another sheep behind us? I don't know. A little bit of frame rate lag had it in. Get you into the right place. My fearful sheep is in. It seems to be counting something. I guess the flocks are coming after them. I don't know where the last one is. I have to look around for that. But in the meantime, I think I might finally pick up Chef Aryas' quest as well.
Mademoiselle, might I have a word? I consider myself an expert in the culinary arts, that's cooking food to you. But I have not been able to practice my true skill these many years. My master taught me his greatest recipes, but together we only made them but one time. Now the world stands on the edge of destruction, and I fear I will never make them again.
I'd like to help, but about the only dish I can cook is behemoth steak on a campfire.
What I need is much simpler than that. I require only a few small but vital ingredients.
Which you can't find.
Exactement. Especially in this day and age.
Okay then, a taste of the past in Aryas village. A master chef is anxious to work his culinary magic, but cannot until he has the right ingredients. For his special recipe, the chef needs 3 drops of vibrant ooze and 6 moon soul blooms. For his, both are fairly easy to find. Vibrant ooze, for example, can be harvested from mini flam, but I was looking down then going, because the quest items are completely different. On the other hand, the chef's legendary recipe is a greater challenge, which requires 2 rocky crag moles and 2 Aryas apples.
Alright, if I find any, I'll bring them to you.
Mademoiselle, merci beaucoup. With those ingredients, I'll once again be able to craft the masterpieces of my forebears.
There's a big kind of disconnect in my brain there going on when I was like, eh? Why are they so different? Why is the hand in so different to what he's just said? But I can gather 2 different types of stuff, can I, here, for a taste of the past?
Welcome. May I help you?
Can I make one of them? Can I make the special one?
I am lacking some key ingredients, I'm afraid. See this list? This is everything I need.
Okay then, we're still missing maybe a bit of moon soul bloom.
For your assistance.
No problem, guy. Do you know where any scared sheep are? The full flocks? Well, I'd have to say that they're probably down there, if that's somewhere. And if I remember, we also saw some stuff up on these high bits, so we need to work our way around, really. Well, in the meantime, shaking sheep. Let's finish this quest off, eh? As 4 o'clock's approaching. Try to scare them indeed. Get in the pen. Man, this sheep's taking a long time. But either way, we should be able to guide him right inside. Quest complete, and it seems you're my hand in. Or maybe not, madame. Maybe not.
Words are not enough to express the depth of my gratitude, but thank you.
Don't lose them again.
Indeed, that mystery remains unsolved. Why did they flee in the first place? Millie suggested that a monster put a scare into them. She's nowhere to be seen. That's not like her.
Things to do, maybe?
Yes, perhaps, but I'm a bit worried. She seems a little troubled in recent days.
If I see her, I'll talk to her.
I'd be grateful if you did. Ah, I almost forgot the most important thing of all. I must present you with your just reward.
Get ourselves some more creamy sheep milk, not that we need it.
Perhaps this means nothing, but do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? I do.
Okay then, let's find out more. So I was being watched from over here for the time being, but it seems disappearances have happened. Well, that said, Millie's over here in the corner.
What was I thinking? I'm a fool. What are you talking about?
Well... Alright, I'll confess. It was me who did it. I was the one who made all the sheep run away like that. There was no monster. There never was. In the dead of night, I saddled up a chocobo and rode around the pens, whooping and shouting.
And that's what panicked the sheep? But why would you do that?
Well, it's complicated. You see, I really wanted to give Dr. Sheep a reason to talk to you.
So that's what this has been all about. Wouldn't it have been easier to just introduce us, like normal people do?
He's been excited ever since he heard about your arrival in the Wildlands. But he's terribly shy, the doctor. He'd never be able to just approach a stranger, no matter how much I prodded him. Not in normal circumstances, it just wasn't going to happen, so I came up with a plan. I had to make him desperate enough that he'd totally need your help. Then he'd have to talk to you.
So you chased away all the sheep. That threw the doctor into a total panic. You figured that in his desperation, he'd forget his shyness and talk to me.
It does sound crazy looking back on it, but it worked. Except that since then, the sheep have been incredibly nervous and high-strung. Any little thing is enough to set them off stampeding out of their pens and into the wilderness.
Cannot be good for them.
I know, I feel terrible about the whole thing. All I wanted to do was help the doctor, but instead I've made him worried sick. Not to mention, years of research almost went down the toilet.
If you're really sorry, you should tell the doctor what you did.
No, I couldn't. What if he ended up hating me?
If you don't, he's gonna keep worrying about what scared his sheep in the first place. Are you okay with that? You care for each other, don't you? Then tell him the truth.
Care for each other? What do you mean? That is to say, yes, we do, but...
You said it yourself. He's a very shy man, but he talks to you easily enough. Seems to me he thinks of you as something more than just a colleague. Just talk to him. He'll understand.
All right, I will. Thank you so much. You've been so kind to me, despite all the trouble I caused you.
So another quest is complete. Well, mostly done everything up here at Aryas farm now. 8 strength, 6 magic for our gain. Well, one thing we need to do is see if we can find ourselves quickly for the end of the episode another Aryas apples. So let's explore the surroundings a little bit more. And try to go over where we saw the very shiny sparkliest treasure chest over here. And inside there's hollow as well. I'll take myself a key to a green gate. I'm sure that'll be useful for something. There we go. There's a way in. Oop, something dropped here. Probably, oh no, not a vegetable seed, a bronze medal. Anything else around here? Number treasure chest? I don't know what the keys are for, but fire level 2 I'll take. It's nice to have all elemental level 2 spells after all. Well, that's not really what we're after. Excuse me, sir. We're not going to battle you right now. We need to get around and find whatever it is we're looking for. Is there a treasure chest up there, I wonder? Excuse me, sheep. Coming through. In fact, it seems you're blocking me completely. Right, treasure chest. Treasure chest. No. What we're really looking for is an Aryas apple. So let's jump or let's talk over here.
That's very interesting looking fruit growing over there. I'd like to go and pick some for myself, but I don't see any way to get up this cliff.
Well, that'll be done, no problem in this long episode. I'll pick up another Daring Blossom. And then fly for a second apple. That's all we need. Not a problem though. We can always pick up another one in a treasure chest for our troubles. There seems to be lots of goodies around here after all. And we get a Flame Bane Choker as well. So now we've explored the Aryas farm. We have ourselves the one side quest still to do regarding finding some rocky crag moles. With that done, I think it's up to Lexarion. Seeing Luca at the start of next episode, seeing if we can continue to save the Sinless questline as well. So join me for more Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII next time, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.